on Johansson? You said you'd know more this morning.
Yeah, we're not planning to use Marcus through the weekend. We don't. We think it's better to give him a few days here to rehab, and so we're not planning with him for the 3 games.
So you're hopeful for Tuesday?
Yes. Yeah. It's. I mean, it's. So now it's not a day-to-day, but it's definitely a short term.
What's the ailment with him?
Just upper body. Yeah.
Because he finished the game. Was he like playing through it?
Yes. Yeah. And it's again, it's more an issue where you want to make sure it's not a long-term loss and just getting him right back up to speed. And a good chance for us to see Curtis Lazar. You know, we like what he's been showing here the first 2 days, and let's see how it builds on tonight. But we're optimistic about Curtis being able to fill in here.
What kind of element do you feel he brings to the game?
You know, we're quite happy with his overall ability to play multiple roles for us. We like his, he'll be asked to penalty kill here today. We also believe that he can add depth scoring into the roster, that he can add some grit and bite. So let's just let him go out and play today, and we'll be able to assess it then. But we just see a player that has multiple assets that could be used depending on what the team needs, and his ability to play center and wing, and all of that shows the intelligence that he has for the game.
Ralph, I understand the game has changed, but when a player hits Sabotka like Kucherov did, do you need to see more of a response from your team?
Yeah, I mean, it was a strange situation, I have to say, for all of us. It looked initially like a collision and not necessarily like a hit, and watching it then on the video and seeing it in slow motion, because all of our eyes were already in the corner, because it was 1,000, almost 2,000 after Sobey had put the puck in the corner. So I don't think there were too many people actually looking at the hit at the time it happened. It wasn't one of those that was visible at first glance. And it was one of the things that the referees even referenced was you have the luxury of seeing the video, because none of them seemed to be able to assess that properly when they came together, the 4 of them. And for me, it wasn't one of those obvious somebody ran somebody situations, and we've had no fear stepping up when that's happened so far. So I didn't identify that as a problem.
Scandella gets back in.
Yes.
How tough is it going to be to make the decisions on defense? Who's sitting now? I mean, Miller
gets
a short straw today. How difficult a choice is that?
Well, we like the internal competition. I think it creates a healthy atmosphere, because the professionalism of the guys that have been able to, who have had to take that difficult role of watching has been excellent. They're keeping themselves ready to play and still supporting the group. We haven't seen anything but support. So internal competition is a good thing. And with the games that we have coming up, we're going to need the depth on defense. I'm quite certain of that. And, we can just make a call game to game depending on also the opposition and what we think is best for the team. But we like the Scandella Jokiharju pair when they were together, and let's see how they do today.
With all these guys around here, is it possible some game you could go 11-7?
Oh yeah, I have no problem using 11 forwards. We've had a couple of times this year where somebody fell out early, like when Sobey went down, and it's a little more difficult bringing 7D in. With 11 forwards, you really have everybody in the game, and it's actually something that forwards have fun with, But for the D7 in the National Hockey League, it's not the norm, but it's something definitely that we will be considering game to game.
You talked to Jimmy VC, and he's pretty confident about his start, aside from the goals. What have you liked about his game? Is he close offensively, in your opinion? He seemed like he had a good trip to sleep.
I think Jimmy coming in here, he didn't have a lot of expectations about his role here, which has been really positive. He's just wanted to be a teammate, a good teammate, and he's accepted multiple situations here, whether it was left side, right side, power play early on, penalty kill now. His willingness to do what the team needs in a positive way and to work hard in that position is something we've enjoyed working with him, and he's improving daily and understands more and more what we want and what he can bring the team. And I believe the scoring is just going to be the final piece in the puzzle, and everything else has been good. He works well with whatever combination are put around him in a game. His preparation is strong. He works you know, he's been good in our environment. So, you know, we just wish him that success. I think when that opportunity goes in for him, he's gonna, you know, he'll have a very complete game for us.
How much does Dahlin have to build on the second game in Sweden, which seemed like one of his better games in a while?
Yeah, I mean, for Dahlin, it's all about finding the ability within the power play where his genius is at play all the time, the way he solves pressure and the way he keeps power plays alive and creates opportunity for us. And then the game changes 5-on-5, and making that switch and being able to do the same and wait for those opportunities versus forcing them is something he's getting better at all the time. And I thought in game 2 he had a good balance between the creative side of Dahlin and the weight because of the pressure and everybody's covered time, you know, and that's going to be critical for him. And defensively, everybody can see he's improving game by game and finding his way better all the time. He's a teenager who is growing up very quickly here, especially defensively.
And 100 games for a 19-year-old defenseman is a pretty interesting accomplishment given all the hype he had.
Yes, for sure. I mean, he also brings some interesting physicality when he has the opportunity, and he enjoys that, and he's just still finding that balance. And you know, but again, I've always said it, and I'll say it again: just his coachability is something that's going to make him improve quickly.